Hello, dear ones. Along with so many people in the nation, I am thinking about the life of John Lewis today. Every year after Bloody Sunday, 55 years ago, John Lewis returned to Selma to walk across the William Pettus Bridge, to remember that work. This past January, Rob and I went on a self-directed pilgrimage to Montgomery and to Selma. We've spoken about this trip on numerous occasions, but I want to tell you a story of visiting the Voter Registration Visitor Center, which is halfway between Selma and Montgomery, on one of the sites where they stopped for the night in the march between Selma and Montgomery. And remind you, as if you needed reminding, that that march was about getting the right to vote. And it was Bloody Sunday, and the nation's eyes turned towards Selma and the horrors of Bloody Sunday that turned the tide that created voter registration legislation and the Voter Rights Act of 1965. Voter registration is under assault again, as is our democracy. And walking across the William Pettus Bridge this past January reminded me of how important it is that everyone get out and vote and encourage everyone we know to vote. After the Valentine's Day shooting in Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, the students there became activists for gun control. As they worked on gun control legislation in the nation and in the state of Florida, they began to realize that the key to effective gun control was to increase youth voter registration and getting out the vote. They worked tirelessly in the state of Florida, and in the election of 2018, youth and young adult voter registration and turnout was up 41%. So I want you, those of you who are listening to me, to think about all the young adults you know and think about reaching out to them. Reach out to them and encourage them, if they aren't already, to register to vote, and talk to them about what it means to you when you show up and vote. Voting this November, 99 days from today, has never, ever been more important than it is right now. The Unitarian Universalist Association is involved in a nationwide effort getting out the vote, particularly focusing on the state of Wisconsin. What so many of us don't know is that there is a majority of Democratic voters in the state of Wisconsin, but because of gerrymandering, most of the elections are won by Republicans. And I don't mean to sound partisan, but it's important that we encourage everyone, regardless of what they are going to vote, how they're going to vote, to get out and participate in this democracy, because our very lives depend on it. Thank you so much.